easy go.
So hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Now I'm gonna say about the Laplace correction. Laplace corrected the Newton's law. Newton was wrong actually, because he said that according to his formula he said that the speed of sound was 280 meter per second, but it was proved wrong by Laplace correction. Now let's see it. Laplace correction. Now Laplace assumed that the propagation Laplace assumed that the propagation of sound in a gas takes place under adiabatic conditions. What are adiabatic conditions? Adiabatic conditions means the temperature changes, but Newton said that it was isothermal process. What is isothermal process? I said this in my previous video also. Now also I am saying it. Isothermal process means same temperature, means the temperature does not change along the full experiment. Now if we come into the main part, V equal to root over gamma p by rho. What is gamma? Gamma is the specific heat constant. Actually formula of gamma was gamma equal to 1 plus 2 by p. Gamma equal to 1 plus 2 by p, and then p is 1 for 3 for unimolecular, p is 5 for dimolecular, and then p is 7 for trimolecular. In we are talking about air, so in our air the main gases present are nitrogen, oxygen. Main gases present are nitrogen, oxygen. It will be almost 99% they will be, so we consider those as the particles of air. Both are diatomic, so we took that a sorry Laplace took that air as p dimolecular, and we consider that p equal to 5, gamma equal to 1 plus 2 by 5, and equal to 1.4, v equal to root over gamma p by rho. He said that this formula was correct, and then it would also be written as root over gamma p v by m, which can be written as gamma n rt by m, and also be written as gamma rt by capital M. What is capital M? Capital M was the molecular mass. Capital M was molecular weight, actually molecular weight, and then V is proportional to root t. Yeah, V is directly proportional to the square root of t. V equal to, from this equation, because V equal to root over gamma RT by n. Now we can say that V1 by V2 equal to root over T1 by T2, and then Vt by V at temperature T by V initial equal to root over T by T initial equal to T plus 273 by 273 whole under root, right? V at temperature T equal to V initial into 1 plus T by 546, where the T is in Kelvin. Now if we come into the centigrades, V at temperature T equal to V initial plus 0.61 into T degree Celsius, where T is the temperature. Now an important note, that when temperature rises by 1 degree Celsius, when the temperature rises by 1 degree Celsius, then there will be increase of sound. There is the increase of sound velocity of sound by 0.61 meter per second. What? 0.61 meter per second. How did you get it? Means we know that V T equal to V naught plus 0.61 T into T degree Celsius. Now if the V initial is sent to the left side, Vt minus V naught equal to 0.61 T into T degrees. Now the delta t equal to 1. So Vt minus V naught equal to 0.61. So hence we get that increase in temperature 0.61. And then if we come to the point number 2, velocity of sound increases with increase in humidity. Right? Velocity sound is proportional to increase in humidity. Sound travels faster in moist the sound travels faster in moist air than dry air at the same temperature. If the same temperature was unchanged, then uh, what sound travels faster in moist air than in dry air, right? Because the density of humidity air is less than that of the dry air. As the density is proportional, now we can say that rho moist air is greater than rho dry air, which implies that V moist air is greater than V dry air. Now, coming to the next point. Yeah, the velocity of sound at constant temperature in a gas does not depend on the pressure. Why it doesn't depend? Because as the formula of V is gamma p by rho, right? Formula of P was gamma p by rho. P is proportional to rho. As P increases, ray increases by the same quantity. Now V equal to root gamma p by rho. So gamma into P by rho. Gamma means P nu by gamma rho nu. Those both cancel, right? Those both includes the last one. So as it increases, it also increases. So it will imply the same as the last one. So it doesn't depend on pressure, and it also doesn't depend on the density, right? And now there are some quantities which does not affect velocity of sound: amplitude, frequency, phase, loudness, pitch, and quality. This does not affect velocity of sound, right? This does not affect velocity of sound. So guys, please like, share, and subscribe. Hit a like if you like this video, and share it, subscribe it. Don't forget to click the notification bell. And thank you. Signing off.